Hey everyone, it's me again. Just trying out this AEW game. Moreover, trying it out on Linux. And despite its shortcomings, it actually launches and works quite well. Unlike a whole bunch of other games, AAA games that have come out lately that either don't launch or run at 30 frames per second or constantly crash, this one actually runs pretty well at a solid 60. That's the good thing it has going for it. Some of the shortcomings are the fact that the entrances are kind of like half entrances. As you see here, Jeff, then Sting. This really does feel like something out of like PlayStation 1. Back in the WCW days. They had a game called Thunder and a game called Nitro, and they kind of both did this, where they had like a partial intro. The gameplay is kind of fun. I was kind of stumbling around trying to learn the buttons. As Jeff Hardy here, kind of got my butt kicked, but that's okay. The rematch went better. And yeah, I mean, this game has its shortcomings. I'll probably refund it and then wait for a sale. The roster's kind of thin. The entrances are kind of lame. There's no voice commentary by the commentators, so it's just background music as you wrestle. Again, it harkens right back to their early WCW games on PlayStation 1. But, I mean, it does play pretty well. Once you get used to the game controllers. I didn't. Not in this short run. And you'll see later that when you go against the game, the computer, it's kind of tough. Just default difficulty is kind of tougher than I thought it was going to be. It's not insurmountable by any means, but it's just a little trickier. And the AI is not afraid to use a signature move or double team moves or any of that stuff. In fact, my first match against Sting, he wins. Like, I had the upper hand pretty handily, and then out of nowhere he just gets a burst of energy, hits me 2 or 3 times, drops me on my head, and calls it a night and goes home. So yeah, I mean, despite the fact that, you know, it's got PlayStation 3 graphics, maybe PlayStation 4 graphics, it's still a fun game. Could be fun, I could see. They just really need to expand the roster, or, you know, reduce the price of the game by like $20. Because $60 for this game, I would wait for a sale, or until they fix it, add more people, add commentary, just something. But yeah, this is Sting driving me on my head. And I will say this, the nice thing it does have is Lord William Regal here coming out with tutorials the very first time you play it. Kind of giving you some pointers on what you need to do, what you need to learn. Not that it does any good here. But yeah, this is just me trying it out. And yeah, it runs pretty well. Even under the penguin.